Hello and welcome, you join me ADG and you join me for a slightly different video looking back at two replays from a few races that I had this morning basically. So I just jumped in a practice lobby for the Mature Racing Club Gran Turismo Touring Car Championship. Everyone's testing out different cars and stuff like that. But yeah, Ginger Crackhead, Robus the Hood and Slow Seamas were all in there. So there was only 4 of us, but it didn't take away from the racing. So just going to watch the replays back because it was really good, close, clean racing between us all. So I'll jump on board with me. I'm in the Porsche. Ginger Crackhead in the Ferrari. Slow Seamas is in the Lexus, I think. And Robus the Hood in the Jaguar. I'm going to check on which car Seamas is in. He's in the Toyota, whatever it is, I'm not even sure, Avensis. So he's had a little mistake through the first couple of corners there as Seamas dropped back a little bit. I'm not intending on doing full commentary on this because it was only a little practice race, but I'm just wanting to show how good and clean you can keep it sometimes. Basically, we had such a good race in these couple of races I'm going to show you, so it's not going to take long, about 20 minutes this video will end up being, but hope that you enjoy it because it was really good. This first lap's about the most boring one. This is where it's all spread out, believe it or not, on the first lap. Not normally the case, but this time round it seems to be. So sticking on board with Robus because you can see everything pretty much. Ginger getting right onto the back of me into the last corner of the first lap. But we both have a little bit of a struggle to get out of that corner with any kind of speed, and Robus just gets the run here. And we go side by side. Ginger gets past me up into first. Looks like Seamas is out of the race, but not for long. Not for long at all. 3 wide nearly, battling their way into T1. Ginger's gone a little bit deep on the brakes, locked up a bit. So pretty much from here on out, this is absolutely awesome racing. Roberts again getting the run. Nowhere to go though. Side by side with Crackhead, leaving him plenty of room. Again, Roberts gets the run though. Really good, just tiny marginal differences in these cars through these corners, and it just gives you the chance to get the guy in front or lose a position one way or the other. So Roberts up in second. If we jump on board, you can see me there diving around the outside to try and get it back. Running it side by side now. So again, although we're side by side, there's no reason to touch each other if you can help it, that is. It's not always possible. Well, not the easiest corners to run side by side through, but we managed it. But Robus in second after all that. A little tap from Seamas into the back of me. I think I tapped the back of Robbie because of that. There was only a tap though, nothing major whatsoever. Robus up into first, gets past his brother. The brother's E2 if you're not aware. So look, Seamas is right back in the race now. Drop back to Seamas and watch it from him. So we're on lap 3 now and we're still touching bumpers more or less, all of us. Like I say, although there was only 4 of us in the race, it was really good racing. Oh, Robert's having a bit of a mistake, and then I think he caught out Seamas, dived to the inside, went over the grass a bit. So I'm back up into second. The positions can literally change within one corner and one tiny little mistake. You don't even have to fully go off track, just get the line wrong and you've dropped a position. That's how close it is. Hence why I'm watching this replay back, because again, it's not an important race, it was just a bit of fun, but turns out it was a brilliant one. Goes to show some races that you wouldn't expect to be that entertaining. 4 people on track in a practice race for a season that's not started yet. You wouldn't expect it to be quite this fun. Free wipe more or less as we head into T1 this time round. So the battle's still not over. Went a little bit deep into there, which allows Seamas to come up behind me. You see in the rear view mirror. Haven't really got anywhere to go though. And go defensive. We've got Robus locking up in front, avoiding the back of his brother. So close. Oh, Ginge getting a little bit bogged down on the apex there. Robus nowhere to go. This is good stuff to watch, really is. Couple of little moments where they've slowed down slightly and we're straight back into the race as well behind. Not much further behind. I picked up a penalty though. Seamus got a penalty flashing away as well. Whoa, a bit of contact side by side through there just allows me to come into the race and Seamus. All of a sudden we're bunched up with, that's what I mean, one tiny little mistake there. I'm actually going to go and watch that again. So, I'll go back a bit more. Ginger Crackhead was in first, Robus challenged for it. Took a bad line through there because of a little bit of contact, allowed me to come through the middle, and then Seamus just had the pace as well to try and come through. So we all just bunched up, all 4 of us, at the same point in the track all of a sudden. And then Ginger Crackhead loses out trying to come back on track, and Seamus is there. No room for him really to come back on. So he collected Seamus and spun. But good, really good stuff. And then me and Robus went side by side through there. He's waiting for him, so good from Seamus there, even though we're only practicing. Still good manners shown from the MRC boys. Waiting for each other, even though there's only 4 of us in the race. It's a practice race. It's still showing that, sorry, that wasn't intentional, it was a mistake and I didn't mean to do that. So I'm going to wait and let you past. So me and Robert have got a little battle going on now. It's still not over this race, there's another couple of minutes. But really good stuff from Ginger Crackhead, Robus, all 4 of us are really good there. Still running side by side, I'm losing a penalty there, so let Robus through. Locking up into T1, keeps locking up a little bit in that Jag. Still doesn't seem to affect him too much. That's pretty much it, I think, for this race. There's not a lot more that happens, but really good stuff for about, what was that, about 5 laps in a row pretty much. So without getting to the end, I'm going to jump out of this and jump into the next one. Another really good race here. Same guys involved, but yeah, different track. So this time around I've picked the Jaguar as well, and Seamus has picked the Citroen. Other than that, same cars for the brothers. I'm waiting for the lights. Away we go. So just about managed to get ahead into T1. Very similar to that last race you've just watched. We were all very close. Looks like Seamus has dropped back, but don't worry about that. In fact, I think, if I remember rightly, Seamus quit this one, but not quite sure why. I think he was just busy doing something else and he needed to go. So we've got me and Ginger Crackhead pretty much side by side. Just about managed to get in front of him. Yeah, thinking about it, I'm pretty sure this is the race. Seamus, yeah, he's just dropped out then, so it's only us three. So there's only 3 of us in this race now, but it's still a good one. See me going a little bit wide in front there. Gives Ginger Crackhead a little bit to deal with, and he had to lift off a little bit, so we end up 3 wide into the where's the camera angle? Oh, I've got to go back there because it was a really good moment. I'm going to go on board with me. We were 3 wide headed into there. We're on the outside, so I thought I better brake early and just see what happens, and there was a bit of contact from Roberts coming through. So again, brilliant stuff. Really close. Bit of contact this time round, but nothing major. Robbie losing his penalty, so loses a bit of time to us into T1, and we're all bunched up again. Again, bumper to bumper stuff with Robbie, putting so much pressure on him, or trying to. Ginger Crackhead's dropped off a little bit at this point in the race, but it's still 7 minutes to go, and he comes back into it, so it's not quite as close between the 3 of us at this point, just 2 of us, but he does come back into it as me and Robert slow each other down, battling basically. So going for the inside on Robus. Can't get the angle right to see him. Just about managed to get through into T1. Another good little move. Having to battle for every little overtake here. And Robus coming back at me. If I look to the right hand side, can't see anything because of the seat. Thought about coming down the inside, but I cut him off, so he's ended up dropping back to his brother a little bit. All closing in again. I'm actually racing in the same league as these boys, and obviously the vice versa for them. And yeah, quite interesting all these practice races, because obviously we're going to be racing together actually in the championship at some point. So I get a bit of a penalty, bad corner as well, so I lose all pace out of there, drop back and lose my penalty, or a little bit of it anyway. It's like a penalty battle as this race. Just decide to run off my second penalty and then brake late into here and then get right back onto him. So Ginger Crackett goes through, takes the lead now. The was in third a minute ago and he looked quite a distance back, but again, a couple of little mistakes, and that's how fast it changes when it's this close. Oh, bad moment there from me, that's where I thought I got it on the brakes and then just didn't. Robus's bumper got a lot closer than I expected and I tapped it. Anyway, no massive harm done, lost Robus a little bit of time through there. I apologise for that. So me and Robus now pushing to try and get back on Ginger. Ginger's got a bit of a bad run out of that first corner, picked up a penalty as well, half a second, so let's Robus back in for a chance into this tight right-hander for first. Ginger manages to lose his penalty and come out in first position, so good from him there, but then Robus gets the drive on the exit, just manages to get past. Brings me straight back into the race as well, the fact that Ginger just had to lose a penalty. So we're swapping yet again. A little bit of contact as Ginger taps the door of Robus, and then I had nowhere to go and tap the back of Ginger. But really good racing. You're so close at all times. So Ginger challenging again for first. Robert's trying to defend it on the inside. Side by side as they come through the second to last corner, which, as most people know on Red Bull, is pretty tight as it is. Tricky enough to get through. And then the last corner side by side as well. Another really tricky corner. Slowing each other down, so I get a bit of a run. Pull to the inside to have an attempt into T1. So again, really good close stuff. Basically, because no one's pulled an actual big lead when they're going to first, they're vulnerable to the slipstream, and then the battle commences, and then it slows each other. The P1 and 2 slow each other down, so the guy in third gets a chance to catch up. So it works really quite well for a good close race. Trying to go side by side with Crackhead, he gets a better drive out of that corner. Looking for the inside down into here, going side by side again. Go to the inside without breaking into there. Got a little bit too deep. Went wide on the exit, so he comes back with a cutback. Or just the better line, should I say, one really cutback. Side by side still. Giving plenty of room to each other. Still side by side. Still side by side. No, he's got through. Just about managed to edge his way through. So up into first again, Crackhead. Robus watching all this going on. Thinking, how was I in first a minute ago and now I'm in third. Side by side again. So we're going side by side now through these last couple of corners. And then again through the last one. But look at this. It's absolutely brilliant stuff. You don't really get much better. Robus has got the run out of the last corner now to make it 3 wide into here. I'm in a sandwich. Get a little tap from Robus. I back out. I didn't have the balls for it, going 3 wide through the first corner, so I backed out, broke a little bit earlier than the other two. They end up going side by side. So now it's Robus into first. He was in third a second ago. Ginger in second. And I'm looking for the inside line on Ginger to get up in second. So many position changes. Like I say, it's a long time since I've had such good racing between just 3 people. It wasn't like we were letting each other come back past or anything. We were trying. There's a bit of pride at stake in these races. We all want to beat each other in a way, even though it's a bit of practice. It all gets very competitive. But it's good fun. I'm looking for an inside line as Robus runs it a little bit wide into there, side by side with Robus through there. And again, trying to run it side by side through this last section. But it just allows Ginger to come back. And Ginger's got the run for first again now. I'm back into third. Ginger's on the inside. So good. I nudge Robus a tiny bit through there. Managed to get side by side on the exit. And that's the end. What a race. What a race. Absolutely brilliant. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So thank you very much for watching that if you did do. Hopefully you really enjoyed that. It was absolutely brilliant stuff. It doesn't get much better really for action. And yeah, take care, have a good Christmas, and I shall see you after Christmas. Hope everyone has a good one, and yeah, all that stuff. Subscribe if you haven't already and you've enjoyed that. Give us a like. Take care, and yeah, like I say, have a good Christmas everyone.